Hello Roma, and belated welcome to GRA 220. This will be some video midterm feedback, and I'll be focusing on the ads. If at any point in the next 4 weeks you have any questions or you need any encouragement, don't hesitate to reach out either by text or by a simple phone call. Anyway, I bid you strength for a strong finish to the term. Now Roma, when I open your file, it is calling me for some images that are linked rather than embedded. And so what that's saying is I don't have those images, and they exist externally. What you want to do is learn how to embed your images in your Illustrator documents. I'm just going to click through this to show you what we get. Now there's a way around this, and I'll show you in a second. So really, whoops. Wow, there's quite a few images. As I scroll around this, notice that those boxes with the imported images have X's through them. What that means is that they're linked. Now, how do I import an image? Well, it's pretty easy, but there's something about the interface that you need to know. Is it File, Place? Now, before I continue, make sure that link is not clicked on. Okay, so I'm just going to select an arbitrary image here. Make sure that this is not checked. Okay, if it is checked, it will link as you have, and by default, it is checked. Make sure that it is unchecked. That way, when you hit place, you will embed the image. And notice the difference here too. This is a huge image, by the way. But what it does is it has the image in it, in the box, and you're not confronted with that X. Now this means that I don't have the typefaces that you've used. Okay. Now don't worry, I can see what your ad looks like by opening this up in Acrobat. That's what I'm going to do next. And one last thing here is be sure you don't squash the logo. I noticed that down here at the bottom, the logo looks a little compressed laterally. Hope you can see that. So I would avoid doing that. Whoops. It's so easy to distort type. And one of the easiest things to do, and it looks bad, is to squash it, either laterally or top and bottom. Roma, this is really nice. And I'm glad I can see it with all the images in it, too. I like the typography that you used. I would use M dashes. These are hyphens. An M dash is somewhat longer. Let's see if I can, might be able to get that in there. M dash is Option Shift hyphen. And anyway, it's a longer dash. Take a look at any style guide like the Chicago Manual Style. It'll tell you when to use ellipses and how to use them, as well as dashes. Hey, but that's a detail thing, and I don't want it to overshadow your great collection of photographs. Your palette hangs together. It gives me a fairly comprehensive idea of what the resort is like. This horizon line looks a little downsloping, so maybe you could rotate that to level it out. But the color cast is nice. It all has kind of a humid quality to it. As I mentioned earlier, try not to squash the logo. You've left ample room, and your images bleed. So even if the page is trimmed, you're not going to lose important information. Take a look at other professionally designed ads to see what they put for contact information. But I think you've got just the right amount of ingredients, and keep your typography clean and airy as you have done here. Very attractive ad. Good going, Roma. Okay, and just remember to embed.